It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to Philadelphia. Here's Wood. Here's Herter. Young outside. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And finished off by Horford.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Pass to Horford. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Knocked it down there. As his career has gone on, Al Horford has added more and more to his outside game.
Good on the shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, that he has other ways to get at you offensively. 7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randall is he falls into that category as a tweener, maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he can go if he could expand to the three-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Young outside. Pass to Wood. It's rebounded by New York.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Horford. Over Robinson. Horford, no luck.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the dunk by Powell.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Young, here we go. And a dunk by Horford.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
Here's Barrett. Hunter grabs the miss.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Wood can't hit. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chalk up 2 there.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Barrett slams it in.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 7 points. Here's Barrett, and the basket is good.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Here's Hunter, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Julius Randle getting it done for New York. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
In the corner, it's Toppin. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. To the middle. Here's Horford. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's 8 points for Al Horford.
Well, his versatility makes you consider Al Horford as one of the game's best bigs. Finish through contact like he does there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 5. Quickly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Quickly. Finished off the break. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
That shot wide open. Young's got 10.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Pass to Toppin. Outside Bradley. And here is Toppin. From about 19 feet. Jump shot is good. 6 points for Obi Toppin.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Basket counts.
Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
Pass to Jang. Some nice passing by New York here. Kept alive.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Back to Green. The three. It's hauled in by Wood. The Hawks trailing. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
For the Knicks. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Powell with the steal. Here's Barrett. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
R.J. Barrett getting up there. Dunk contest, anyone?
Gallinari outside. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Fernando can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's Barrett on the wing. New York, no good that time either. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ball going up court. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Here's Reddish. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Knicks leading by 6. And again, New York running the court in transition. Powell, that's good.
changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Cunningham looking it over. Fernando pulls it in.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Wood. Pass to Herter. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Powell. Herter, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Barrett slams it in.
And you love that. Just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The pull-up. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. New York leading by 4. Toppin. Wood with the block. Floats it up for Horford. And finished off by Horford.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. New York calls timeout. Pass to Toppin. Right side Bradley. Lays it up and banks it in. Bradley's got his first 2 points of the night.
A bonus when Avery Bradley is finding ways to score inside. He's got to keep working on his interior game.
By himself. Finished off the break. And now it's a 6-point New York lead.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
McGee with the block. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Bradley around the basket knows he's going to face some force, and that time got inside and forced the defense's hand.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We talk so much about Avery Bradley and his motor and how he comes to every game with a defensive mindset. I think that's both where his teammates and the coaching staff really respect the type of consistency he brings to the floor.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
and he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right. Train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
New York calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Knicks making a change here. Young left side. And the rejection by Jang. They recover it. The Knicks leading by 6. And Toppin throws it down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pass to Wood. Back to Young. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Toppin leading the charge.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Nailed from three-point land. Hunter's got 11 points.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
The Hawks trailed by 9. Young inside. 20 points for him. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And now here comes Young leading the break. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
29 seconds left to play here in the third. Gallinari surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Outside, Batum. Here's Fernando. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
It's stolen by Reddish. And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 9 points. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Such a versatile big man, a wide array of skill and scoring moves. Containing Horford is sometimes a tall task.
It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Jang. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Horford. And here we go with Horford running up the court.
Running the floor correctly is a true art of the game. Horford does it beautifully there in transition and gets a high percentage look as a result. The running big.
3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Ntilikina can't hit.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Horford high post. And finished off by Horford.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Herter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
New York calls timeout. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Here's Hunter, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Some nice passing by New York here. Powell with it. Back to Randall. Stolen away. Here's Herter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Herter very comfortable taking that big shot.
And Randall throws it down.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. It's Young on the wing. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Pass to Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
To the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
And that's how you finish on the break. Green showing great hustle in transition.
And finished off by Wood.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He hits the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Young is double. Hunter, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
Pass to Powell. Here's Green. New York, no good that time either. And they're moving it up. Here's Hunter. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
It's good.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
In the corner, Powell with it. Just 5 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. Money!
And that's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
"17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And clearly, they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
11 seconds left in the game. Randall with some nice D. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
On its way from Young for 2. And here's Wood outside. On the money.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate and